When we are looking at how to prepare for an MBA entrance exam, we should first understand what is the outcome of an MBA program. So basically, what is it if I'm going for an MBA program, then what is it that my employer, my future employer would be expecting me to be like? That's number one. Number two that we have to understand is what kind of MBA program we are applying for. Now, when I say first, let me answer what kind of MBA program. So, there could be two MBA programs. One could be a generic MBA program that you could go and do with any IIM, XLRI, or anywhere else, with any institution in India or outside India. So, there is a generic MBA program. Today, in the market, there are also specialized MBA programs. Like, for example, there could be a specialized MBA program for construction professionals. There could be a specialized MBA program for quantity surveyors. There could be a specialized MBA program for real estate professionals. So there could be several specialized MBA programs, and considering that these are specialized programs, obviously when you are sitting for an entrance exam for such specialized programs, the obvious requirement would be number one, how good you are at your background. So you're coming as an architect, or you're coming as an engineer, or you're coming even as a graduate in commerce or economics or anything. The first thing that any institution would like to see is that how well you had prepared yourself when you were doing your graduation. That is something which any other MBA program would also see. But here they would also like to know your technical knowledge or your understanding of the industry. When you go for a generic MBA program, then look at what is it that you are expected to be at the end of the program. So as an employer, what I would look at from somebody who's passing out an MBA program would be number one, very good communication skills. Number two, I would look at very good analytical skills, a very good understanding of what is happening in the industry, what is happening in the market, what is happening generally in the world. So how aware you are of your surroundings. So these are the kind of things you are expected to be knowing when you are passing out from the MBA, and accordingly, when you are hired as a manager, then you are supposed to be understanding your industry as well as the impact your industry has on your surroundings and the impact your surroundings have on your industry. So you are supposed to be a smart person who can analyze any situation. Like for example, when we are going through the pandemic, how this pandemic is affecting your industry, what new can be done in your industry as an opportunity looking at the pandemic, how big that opportunity can be, whether it can be a global opportunity, whether it can be a local opportunity. So how well you can analyze the situation and how well you can then translate it into something for the betterment of the organization, of the society, of the country. So this is what is the ultimate outcome of the program. Now, how to prepare for the exam? In the same manner, you should be preparing yourself. So first and foremost would be your communication skills. You have to be good, and particularly post-pandemic, you have to be very good, not only in your verbal skills, but you have to be also good in your written communication. So which is why it is very important that you immediately start working on your communications. Even you are not going for an MBA, still your communication in today's world have to be very strong. Also, it would help if you have knowledge of any foreign language, because today the world is becoming smaller. You are dealing with people which are cross culture, across countries. You may be dealing across ethnicities, across languages, across cultures, so be ready for them. Number two, you should have very good analytical skills, which is why you need to prepare accordingly for your MBA entrance, to have very good analytical skills, because that is also a major component of the exam. Number three, obviously the basic mathematics and all that, is something which is required to be there. So you have to prepare accordingly, looking at the outcome and not looking at the immediate input where your exam is concerned. So when you are preparing for an MBA exam, MBA entrance exam, first and foremost, start reading a lot. Your reading is going to help you in many ways. So you can subscribe to maybe a couple of newspapers, 3-4 good magazines, watch English news channels, and expose yourself to the general knowledge, to the knowledge about your surroundings, and also to language. So reading a lot will help you in grasping the nuances of knowledge, the grammar, and the written skills. At the same time, make it a habit that whatever you are reading, you go and tell it to somebody. Tell today's news to somebody, so your friend or father or mother. Just go and tell it. So you read the newspaper and then try and in the same language try to speak it out to some friend or somebody. If there's nobody available, then you can always make a recording on your mobile and see what you have spoken, how you've spoken. You would be also able to, once you've recorded your conversation, you would be also able to find out, once you compare it with the news article, where all you had made mistakes when telling that news to yourself in the mobile. After language and mathematics, very important is to train your mind to tackle analytical questions. These questions are largely available on the internet. You can go to any of these competition sites and you can download those. You can download every day. You can make it a target to download 50-100 questions, which you can then time and then answer, so that you know that you are able to answer the requisite number in the given time. Because timing is very important. You take more time and then you are left out with some unanswered questions where you could lose the points. So practice a lot on these sample papers, and practice with a watch, so you know that how much time you take to answer, what kind of questions you can do faster, what kind of questions you need you do slower, so you need more time on them. Accordingly, you also need to, when you sit down to give the test, see how many questions are there in which section, and according to your own assessment of yourself, that you will take, let's say, 10 seconds to answer a mathematical question, you will take 5 seconds to answer a communication question, but you may take 70 seconds to answer an analytical question. So accordingly, before starting the test, you should have done your time management on how you would be answering that paper. Next, what you need to do is to maybe download an app on your mobile which is about mental mathematics. There are very good apps available which really hone your skills on mental maths, the basic multiplication, addition, subtraction, all that, but the BODMAS, and practice it to the core, so that your mind starts working like lightning, and you can do all those numbers very quickly, which are going to be very helpful when you are going to be sitting and giving the entrance exam. And even if you are not in the entrance exam, even otherwise also in your life, mental mathematics really comes in handy when you are into any business situation. And I always tell people that if you want to be on the winning side, you should be very good at mental mathematics. So don't depend on calculators, don't depend on anything. Just go out and just do the mental maths as much as you can. It's a very good tonic for the brain. The most common mistake which we commit while preparing for the MBA entrance exam is that we tend to either join some kind of coaching classes, or we get these sample guides and all that, and we straight away start practicing those questions. So what is happening in the process is that when you are practicing those questions, you may not be having the answers, but what you do is you try guessing, and then you go back and you check the answers, how many you got right and how many you got wrong. So you're answering a question without the answer, most of the time when doing these sample tests and all that. Whereas it is important that first you have the knowledge and then you sit down to test yourself. And how do you get the knowledge? So, like I said, read a lot, read newspapers, read magazines, current affairs, who's who, and all that. So your general knowledge and everything has to be to the level where you are generally aware of most of the things which are happening around you. Remember, it is not a specifically a general knowledge test. It is not a history test. It is not a geography test. It is about your general understanding of your surroundings. So you live in a country. So what do you understand about the country? You live in the world. What do you know about the world? So it's not going to be so specific that you have gone on to give a Bonvita quiz contest. No, but it is going to be testing your awareness at any given time. How aware you are, how prepared you are, how much you understand is what these tests are generally prepared to find out. So be aware, and awareness can come only when you read newspapers, you read magazines, you watch news channels, you can watch discoveries and all that, so that your general awareness is increased about a lot of things. So that's how your knowledge accumulation should happen, and that's how your practice of those questions should happen. So first learn and then try answering, rather than just practicing the question answering and then checking out whether you were right or you were wrong, because most of the time you will find out if you are not prepared, you would be wrong.